Besides that little voice inside of you telling you that you are capable, what else keeps you going? What keeps you moving when you want to take a seat and watch everything falls apart because that's all you can do? Life the past week has been showing me flames. One moment all is well, the second everything else is bad. I want to be fully honest and share that I started exercising and all of a sudden my TikTok was flooded with people's transformation to a point I started to see no movement or change in what I was doing. I started to add more and more exercise. It is a lesson that not everything is supposed to be a 30-second transformation. It took years to build Rome. Welcome to another vlog. I certainly had an itch to feel proud of myself. I just remembered that the little girl I was in 2014 would be super proud of how we have traveled along the journey of life. One moment I was preparing my lunch for the next day because keeping your lunch simple and exciting really makes you look forward to the next day at work. How are you all doing? I just want to go back to vlogging again because I feel like my camera is even complaining because I haven't been doing all of that. I have been in a very hard place that I found myself into, and you know, I feel like, where am I? How do I get out of this place? What do I do? What kind of things should I do? It honestly feels amazing to remember that the world has a space for all of us. Does not matter how long and when, but there is a room for anyone who wants to enter. Does not matter if we see a 30-second video of someone just showing how they have changed, but we also fail to see that it took a lot of discipline and hard work for them to get where they are. I am glad there are still honest people who share their journey and who are willing to be honest and vulnerable with anyone who's either watching or not doing it just for that sake. To just see that there is no quick fix in life. Just to share my own story of how I tried to transform my life. It took a lot of time for me, and sometimes I do feel like I'm still going back to that same point where I was at the beginning. There's literally no quick fix in this life. Conversation I was having with a guy sitting at the back seat of the taxi. We talked about the concept of luck, how luck really does not apply into our lives, and that we should be honest about that. No matter how rich the person they may be, no matter how they are billionaire or multi-billionaire, there is no point when they are interviewed they say they got that through luck. It took a lot of sleepless nights, many tries, many fails to get where they are. I am glad that no one is born knowing everything, that we all learn everything as time goes by. We develop gradually, kancane kancane, as we say in Zulu. And I am glad that there are people who are still willing to learn no matter how old they are, but they really take that step. Guys, I'm coming outside. Look what I found. I don't even think it was so cold, and I'm taking it in just for today because I'm going home for the weekend and I don't know what will I do with this baby. Now she's warm in my hand. Now I must look for something to put her on because it's so cold here. I have a... Just like any other mother, my instinct started to kick in. I really tried to keep our baby chick, mine and my two neighbors, whom we called Chris. Could be Christina or Cristiano, I don't know. And Chris was born that day. I tried to grind some oats and my neighbor gave me a box where I could make a place for Chris to sleep in. Well, the oats and the rice were coming out very nicely. Just unfortunately, the rice was coming out the same. I know I said nicely, but I thought the chick could really try. As I knew I had to go home for the weekend, I looked for the babysitters, but unfortunately the next following day, which was Friday, we lost Chris. I thought Mother Chicken was coming for Chris when it was still hot during the day, and when I went to fetch Chris, it was very cold. And I don't know if people do this. I have tuna in. Just gonna pour the tuna in here. Maybe people don't do what I'm doing, but okay, I am just doing whatever this is. I don't know. I just added macaroni, spaghetti. So, yep. I really hope this is good because I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else to eat, so I hope this is good. And the baby seems like it's sleeping. Hopefully, I don't know. At this point, I know nothing. I really don't have much to say about the trip I took home besides the fact that it was very long and draining. Just maybe someday I can talk about it in full details, going in from different ranks to different ranks, underground ones, and it was the most exhausting thing ever to happen to me. Just besides the fact that I was going for a loved one's funeral, it can't be that bad. I just remember my trips to the Eastern Capes, 14 hours to 16 hours in a bus. That used to drain me a lot. Guys, I'm literally the first one in the taxi, and I'm thinking of going and getting my hair done because I look like a mess. Obviously, I feel like I look like a mess. Sunday, it was also me traveling, only to be the first one in the taxi and staying for 5 hours until I went shopping and got hungry. Well, thank you so much for watching and getting this far. Much appreciated. Yours truly, Sis T.